Hey guys, we're back for this next video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down. We have an electric fence that divides our pasture, and it was down the other day. I'm not really sure why, but I'm going to walk this fence line and see, make sure that it's up to try to keep these cows on this upper part of this pasture. During the winter time, that's what we try to do. We try to keep them just up here on this upper part, try to keep them down centralized to one little hill. It's kind of hard to see from the road. What we'll do is we'll walk down this fence row, and we'll look at it and we'll see what's going on, see if it's still up, just to give it a check, just to make sure. Like I said, the other day it was down. We checked it, it was working. We're not really sure if an animal came through it or if a cow hit it and got into it, knocked it down, whatever the reason is. We're gonna go check it out and see what's going on, see what it looks like, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. Okay guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk this this electric fence. It's in pretty rough shape. It's my neighbor's fence. He kind of put it up, so I just try to help him maintain it. His cows, he likes to keep his cows on this hillside during the winter time. We can't turn them loose into this bottom over here because well, just to be quite honest with you, those cows get in that bottom, and there's been issues around here with the road hunters and everything that come through, and he's super afraid that he's going to get a cow shot. I think he's had some shot before, and we find dead deer out here that have been shot fairly frequently, so we know it's occurring out here. So we try to take this electric fence and we put it up, and it's to keep the cows on this upper part of the pasture on this hillside where you can't see them from the road as easily. It's really a shame that you have to go through all this work and do all this to try to prevent that from happening to your livestock and stuff, but the sad reality of it is, if you don't do it, you'll have one that will be shot. The neighbor down the road, he had a horse some years ago, got out of his pasture on one side of the road, crossed the road and got into a field on the other side, opposite side of the road from that pasture. That horse was shot. I came through that morning and I saw the horse laying out there in that field, and I knew he was out of the pasture. And I called my neighbor and I told him, I said, man, I think you got an issue with your horse out here. I'm not sure what's going on, but he's laying out in here in this pasture. Well, lo and behold, the horse had been shot at night, because he told me he came through there and fed him just before dark, and he knows the horse was in the pasture. But I guess sometime during the night it got out and got into that field, and that occurred. Deer hunting season's coming up pretty quick. Like, it's already primitive weapon season here in the state of Mississippi. So you guys who live here in the state, you know what that's all about. It's a doe only season, but over here on our farm, this rural county road, the road riding has increased by, I'd say the amount of traffic on this gravel road is probably quadrupled. Usually you go out there and lay down on the road, take a couple hour nap, and then never meet anybody. But you can try to get out there early in the morning or late in the afternoon, you're gonna get your tail run over. Oh yeah, and the number of malt beverages have picked up substantially on the road. I'd probably say since the season opened, the number of beer cans on the side of the road have increased with it. I'm not going to try to go through there. I'm going to go over here. Maybe we won't catch me busting my tail right here on this ditch on video. That'd be kind of embarrassing, but if I do, I'm not going to cut it out. How about that? Yeah, this fence was down through here the other day. I'm not really sure if a cow got into it or not. I noticed some of these cows over here on this side of the fence from the top side of the hill, and I went to grab my camera to record trying to put them back on this side, but my battery was dead, so I didn't get that footage. That one would have made an interesting video, I believe. Yeah, anyways, we have a lot of, we have to keep these cows out of this side, because unfortunately there's a lot of things that occur over here after hours and even during hours, and you would think that this could all be put to an end. I certainly thought it could at one time, but obviously I was wrong about that. My neighbors and I, we have complained, you know, to the branches of law enforcement that these complaints are supposed to go to. And we've actually gotten together and gone and spoken to them, and you can call them and talk to them, but I guess their hands are tied on it or something. We don't really know what the deal is on it, but instead of it being stopped, we have to go through, well, what we're doing right here. We have to keep maintaining an electric fence all winter, or at least during deer hunting season, to try to keep these animals from getting to where they'll be seen from the road. Looks like this fence is in good shape today. I hope it's on. I'm not going to touch it to test it. I know you guys are probably thinking that would probably make a better video, but I'm going to hold off on that and just in my mind say that this thing is working. This is it. It ends at the creek here, so go down here and see. Yeah, she's tied off good and tight, and looks good here. Well, she's up. Well, you can see the creek here. I'm surprised there's no ducks on it. Usually there's a few wood ducks up and down that creek this time of year. The rod, the clip's going off of it to put the wire back on. That's probably why we're sagging here. Put it in the ground. I'll bring a clip back down. I see it's off this post too. This post doesn't have one. It's off the clip. Let's see if we can clip that thing back on there. I don't know that I can get it fully clipped, but oh, look at that. Look at me. And I did all that without even getting shocked. How about that? I'll wait till another day when I'm coming down here. I'll bring a zip tie or something back. I don't know if I have any more of those metal clips to put on it. We've tried to flag it, and that'll let the cows and the deer maybe see it so they won't run through it. I don't know if you guys have cows or have dealt with cows, but deer don't usually come into these pastures where these cows are. I mean, they just don't interact a lot, so we don't have a lot of problems with deer getting into it. The weather's been really nice here. We actually had a couple of frosts here lately. I've seen some of your guys' videos that some of you guys up north, you've already had snow. I got a pile of snow up there already. We haven't had that here, thankfully, but we have had a frost, and the leaves are full swing, changing colors, and they should be getting off the trees before long. You can kind of see these trees on this tree line, how they're changing colors. Be a couple of weeks probably, and then they won't have any leaves on them. We'll be into full-fledged winter months. All right, try to cross this ditch again. All right. I don't know where those cows are. They must be over in this other field over here. I'm not really sure. They're not up here on the hillside, but they probably wandered off into that bottom. I know you guys are looking at this side of the pasture thinking, my lands, what a jungle. And I'm thinking the same thing. But hopefully, if the weather goes right and everything works right, we're gonna set this on fire probably around 1st of February. So what I'll do is we'll come in and we'll put you see the tree line over here in the distance. We'll come down that tree line, we'll make us a fire lane. I'll take my tractor with a disc behind it. If I have to have the disc, it may be just wet enough to where I can just run that tractor down that fence line a few times and create a barrier. This won't burn. This is too short to burn where these cows have been, so it won't carry on to this side. And then we'll go down this ditch on this side and we'll fire lane it in there, and it'll kind of be like a triangle. This being the bottom of our triangle, this electric fence here, and then kind of nose off out there in the distance. I don't know how many acres this is going to be. It's probably going to be, I'd say somewhere between 25 and 50-ish acres, I'd think maybe. But anyways, we're going to burn it off in sections. So I totally plan on making a video on that. Hopefully it won't be too embarrassing. Hopefully we won't have any fire breaks where it gets out. I don't see where we would, because there's really not anything for it to get into. But if you burn this, it'll save you a lot of diesel fuel. And you know what diesel fuels, what the cost of diesel fuel is right now, with the cost of diesel fuel and the hours on your tractor. I love time on my tractor as much as anyone, but $3.25 a gallon for off-road, I think, is what we're at right now here in the state of Mississippi. And I know some of you guys, I'm so sorry, you're paying a lot more for it than that. I've seen some of the prices out west. It is crazy. And I hate it. I hate it. We're in a mess, and hopefully we can get the ship righted, but I think we're just in, sadly, we're just in year one, but it is what it is. We've got to keep our head up and keep plowing forward and make the best out of what we can do and what we have control over. We really can't do much else than that. You know, we can voice our opinion respectfully when we're able, but I don't really know what kind of recourse we have or what's going to happen myself. It's kind of aggravating to see what's happening, but hey, just keep going day by day. Keep faith in the man up above and do your deal. Guys, I'm coming back up the hill here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this video off, because by the time I get to the top of this hill, I'm probably gonna be breathing pretty heavy, and I don't really want to let you guys know what kind of shape I'm in. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope that you guys have a great day. Do something positive for someone else if you're able to. God bless you, and God bless America, guys. You guys have a good one. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey guys, I thought I was gone. I thought I could let you go. I come over here to the other side of the hill, and I see that we have a straggler out here. He's trying to get this last bit of green grass out of this hay field. He's found a hole in the fence, or just gotten out something. I'm not sure. We'll watch and see where he goes back in at. I'm gonna have to try to push him back in. Maybe he'll go in. He'll give us an idea on what we need to look for, where he's getting out. I don't know if you guys can see it yet or not. And it's he's off in the distance in this field. He gets in this hay field, he could, believe it or not, you wouldn't think a fella would mistake a cow this size for a deer, but late in the evening, it's just a body down here in this this field. You don't put them back in that pasture where they can't be seen from the road, and it's highly likely that'll happen. You can see my neighbor's fence is they're not in the greatest shape. You can see he sees me coming through here now. He's probably thinking, oh boy. You can see the road right back there. You can see him, he's out here. If he's out here at dark, I guarantee you someone's gonna come through here. They come through like a carousel every evening, so they'll see his tail standing out here, and he'll definitely draw some attention from them. So I'm gonna try to run him back into that pasture, see where she come from, or where she goes back in at. Probably have to come back maybe tomorrow. I'm running out of daylight today with this time change to do anything. This done made its mind up. It's gonna get that last bite of grass before I get to it. Come on, get in there. Get. He ain't worried about us a bit. Yeah, I think I see where. When you get through, I see the rest of them over there. Get back in there. Big old pet, ain't really worried about me much. Let's see. Oh yeah, there she goes, right over the fence. That fence is down low enough she can step over it pretty easy. And you can see the fence is down here, so I've been pushed down, so well, she's back in now. That's the best I can do for her today. Anyways, this is going to be extra bonus footage, free of charge. Thanks for watching, guys.